Hi dear students, in last class we learned about the definition of a threshold frequency, threshold wavelength and a stopping potential. In today's class I am going to explain very important concept, that is the photoelectric effect laws or observations. Observations of a photoelectric effect or laws of photoelectric effect is a very important concept. Okay. It's a total 5 laws are there. I am going to explain one by one. It is a very important concept for 5 marks for your board exams. First one law, law 1, that is the photoelectric effect. It is an instantaneous process. First law yaudri, photoelectric effect. It is an instantaneous process. It is the instantaneous. Photoelectric effect is the instantaneous. What is the meaning of this one? Ignore. Okay. And now consider this one is the cathode plate. UV radiations falls on the cathode plate. Electrons are liberated. When UV radiations falls on the cathode plate, at the fraction of second, okay, 10 to the power of minus 9 seconds, electrons are emitted from the cathode. When UV radiations falls continuously on the plate, electrons are liberated continuously and current will be produced in the circuit continuous. That only called as instantaneous. Yavaga UV radiations cathode plate period buluto, electrons enagutte fraction of second 10 to the power of minus second enagutte electrons liberated. Okay. ಯಾವಾಗ UV ರೇಡಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್. ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಫೋಟೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. When UV radiations falls on the cathode plate, electrons are liberated. That electrons move towards to the anode plate and the anode plate attracts these electrons. Current will be increases in the circuit. That current will call as photoelectric current. That photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. Intensity of incidental radiation. When you increase intensity of light, photoelectric current also increases in the circuit. Photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. Okay, already I explained this one. Graphically I explained this one. Along x-axis side intensity of light, y-axis side photoelectric current. Okay, which of our graph is obtained here? Straight line graph. It means intensity of light directly proportional to photoelectric current. Photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light. Photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. When you increase intensity of incident radiation on the cathode plate, liberated electrons also increases and photoelectric current also increases in the circuit. Okay, this one is the main law in the photoelectric effect. And third one, okay, already I explained this one. For a given photoemissive metal or for a given photoemissive surface, the minimum frequency is required. Minimum frequency of the incident light below which photo emission does not take place. It means there is a minimum frequency for the incident radiation below which there is no photoelectric emission takes place, above which it takes place. That one is called as threshold frequency. Minimum frequency of the incident radiation below which it does not take place, photoelectric emission does not take place. For example, 50 Hz is the minimum frequency of the incident radiation. When you apply 50 Hz on the cathode plate, electrons are liberated. When electrons are liberated means photoelectric emission takes place. Here, below the minimum frequency, I am considering 50 Hz, it is a minimum frequency. Below the minimum frequency means 40 Hz. 40 Hz of frequency of light when it falls on the cathode plate, at that time electrons does not liberate or does not emit from the cathode plate because it is an insufficient frequency. It is an insufficient frequency. Okay, it is below the minimum frequency of incident light. Therefore, photon emission does not take place. That one is called as threshold frequency. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು threshold frequency ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫೋಟೋ ಎಮಿಸಿವ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಲಿಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಂದಾಗ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಲೋ ವಿಚ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಫೋಟೋ ಎಮಿಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಥ್ರೆಶೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಡ್ 3 laws. Okay, first one law is the instantaneous. Second one is the photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident light. And third one is for a given photoemissive surface, there is minimum frequency of incident radiation below which photon emission not takes place, but above which takes place. That is called as threshold frequency. That is called as threshold frequency. Then next fourth one. Okay, next fourth one. The above the threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of the liberated electrons or photoelectrons increases linearly with the frequency of incident radiation. Above the threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of the liberated electrons, or it is also called as photoelectrons increases linearly with the frequency of incident radiation. Okay, when it increases frequency of incident radiation, at that time kinetic energy of the liberated electrons also increases. Okay, that is the fourth law. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು frequency of incident radiation above the threshold frequency ಇರುತ್ತೋ or maximum ಇರುತ್ತೋ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, kinetic energy of liberated electrons ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, above the threshold frequency, the maximum kinetic energy of the liberated electrons or photoelectrons increases linearly with the frequency of incident radiation. Notably, observe here. Fourth law. This one is a cathode plate and this one is the anode plate. Cathode plate and anode plate. When UV radiations, these are the UV radiations. Okay, that its frequency above the threshold frequency of incident radiation. Okay, its value above the threshold frequency of the incident radiation. When it is falls on the cathode plate, electrons are liberated and its kinetic energy of these electrons increases. Its kinetic energy means its velocity. Kinetic energy equation, kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. It means its velocity increases. When you increases the frequency of incident radiation, at that time its kinetic energy of an electron increases, and that is very fast motion that are attracted towards the anode plate, are attracted by the anode plate. Okay, here frequency of radiation is above the threshold frequency, kinetic energy of the liberated electrons increases. This one is the fourth law. And fifth law Fifth one law, already know when you negative potential is connected to the anode and cathode and positive potential is connected to the anode. Negative potential is connected to the cathode and positive potential is connected to the anode. Say here, this one is a battery, negative terminal, positive terminal. That two are connected to a cathode and anode plate. This one is called as cathode plate and this one is the anode plate. When you positive terminal is connected to the anode, this one becomes positive. Negative terminal is connected to the cathode, its sign as well as negative. When UV radiation falls on the cathode plate, electrons are liberated. That electrons are attracted by the anode. At that time, current will be increases in the circuit. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Current increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆನೋಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟವಾಗ current ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Current will be increases in the circuit. Then after increasing potential, current also increases and it will be attains at a saturation point. When it reaches the saturation point, after increasing potential, current does not increases because it reaches its saturation point. Like this. Positive potential, negative potential. When it increases positive potential to the anode plate, current increases and it will be saturate. That one is called as saturation current. Okay, that's one point. As the applied potential increased, here applied potential increased, the photoelectric current increases and attains saturation. Okay, observe this graph. Potential increases, current also increases and it attains saturates. That saturate point we call as saturation current. Then next, reverse the potential. Here reversing the potential means cathode and anode plate, that two are connected to a battery. This one is the positive terminal and this one is the negative terminal. Now reverse the potential signs. Negative potential is going to the anode means its sign negative. Positive potential is going to the cathode means sign positive. Okay, here already know that electrons are liberated from the cathode plate. That liberated electron sign is negative and its anode plate sign is negative. Okay, that two are like charges. That two are like charges means that two electrons does not attract towards to the anode. When electron does not attract by the anode means at that time current in the circuit becomes zero or it falls to zero. That one is called as stopping potential. See here, on reversing the potential, photoelectric current decreases and it becomes zero. Photoelectric current decreases and becomes zero. Okay, that liberated electrons does not attract by the anode. When it does not attract means current in the circuit zero or it falls to zero. That one is called as stopping potential. Okay, these are the main laws in the photoelectric effect. Okay, it's a graphical method. When you apply negative potential to the anode, at that time, this is the positive potential. Current already reaches its maximum point. That one is the saturation current. After reversing the potential, current falls to zero. That one is called as stopping potential. Stopping potential. Okay, this is the main laws of photoelectric effect. First one law, it is a instantaneous process or instantaneous. Photoelectric effect is an instantaneous. Second law, photoelectric current is directly proportional to the intensity of incident radiation. Third law, minimum frequency of incident radiation below which photon emission does not take place. Fourth law, when we increase the threshold frequency above the threshold frequency, at that time kinetic energy of the electrons also increases. And fifth one law, when you apply negative potential to the positive potential to the anode, current will increase and it will be attain saturates, that is called as saturation current. On reversing the potential, when you apply negative potential to the anode, current will be decreases and falls to zero, that is called as stopping potential. Okay, up to here, laws also over.